just boys being boys.
Some people, but not you, were smoking weed, including Alex.
Yes, Your Honor. I do not go near drugs or alcohol.
So you just hang around with people who do drugs and alcohol.
And their crash
What did he say?
That he let Joe drive the car.
could have ended their young lives.
If he kills somebody, it's your fault.
Judge Judy. You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Scheinman. This is Judge Judy. Amy Lynn Allen is suing her son's friend, 18-year-old Joseph Bridgman, for wrecking her car.
Order, all rise.
Brought out the courtroom.
Now it's case number 124 in the calendar, the matter of Allen versus Bridgman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Judge Price has been sworn in. You may be seated. Sir, let's see.
Miss Allen, this young man is a friend of your son's.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Bridgman was driving a car that is owned by you. You're the registered owner, but you had given to your son for his use.
Yes, ma'am.
And you and your son, I assume, have sort of an estranged relationship because if I were to guess based upon the complaint and answer that I read, your name would be Alex.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's your son.
Yes, ma'am.
And I assume he's not living at home?
Yes, ma'am.
When did he leave?
About a month ago.
How old is he?
18.
Do you know where he went?
He moved in with a friend, Corey.
Did he take the car?
No, ma'am.
Do you have the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it fixed?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, on what date was this accident, Mr. Bridgman?
January 6, 2017, Your Honor.
What time of the day or night?
I would say it was between 9 and 10 o'clock p.m.
And you and Alex were out
Yes.
with some friends in a park.
Yes.
And some people, but not you, were smoking weed, including Alex.
Yes, Your Honor. I do not go near drugs or alcohol.
I read your papers, so that you just hang around with people who do drugs and alcohol.
Better be the designated than the one doing them.
Better find friends who don't hang around and do drugs and alcohol. That would be the smarter thing to do, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story about the blueberries?
No, Your Honor.
Well, Bert's heard this story many times before, but it's worth telling again. Did you ever go to the grocery store to buy a box of blueberries?
Yes, Your Honor.
And when you look at a box of blueberries, sometimes you see one that has mold on it, right?
Yes.
And you don't buy that box because there are lots of healthy blueberries around that one moldy blueberry. But somebody taught you that if you take a box of blueberries and there are one or two moldy blueberries, by the next day they're all going to be moldy, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a life's lesson. You want to hang around with a bunch of moldy blueberries? That's what happens. Anyway, so you're out with your friends who were doing weed on January 6th of 2017, weed and a little alcohol and whatever, and somebody wanted something to drink.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who wanted something to drink, Mr. Bridgman?
Alex and myself.
What did you want to drink?
I wanted a Polar Pop from the Circle K.
Polar Pop.
Yes.
And what did Alex want?
A Polar Pop, too.
But Alex wanted to stay with his friends, so you took the car.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me what happened when you took the car, Mr. Bridgman.
I went about a block down the road and took a left onto Woodlawn.